All right, hey, how you doing? This is Eric from Americans Helping Americans, and welcome to Friday Highlights. Americans Helping Americans across the United States of America. We got a PSA announcement today. This hopefully I want you and others that are out there driving, getting ready for the Super Bowl, be safe, be aware, and get a designated driver, okay? It's better to live to party another day and to rock and roll another day than to deal with any of that drama, right? So as all, one of my things is, hey, no drama, no BS at the end of the day. But today is Friday Highlights. It's just a public service announcement, a couple of them that we got going on real quick. I was live earlier. Definitely take advantage of that. It's about an hour of some juicy awesomeness. There'll be a lot of pro tips in there and juicy nuggets that you can use in your own business, or at least get you intrigued and go, hey, what is this all about? Is this for me? And then some nice, kind, awesome words of encouragement for you. But Friday Highlights. So the Amp Live Real Estate Show, there'll be a QR code that you can scan right there. That's to book some time with myself and my team if you wanted to get into this business or ask any questions whatsoever. Okay, so the public service announcements we got is for one, I believe it's February 19th. That's going to be on a Wednesday, 7 p.m., the Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. We also, next Saturday, tomorrow, we're going to be training as well. So we'll be back tomorrow for some Saturday training, and then Sunday, possibly for some rants and raves. But I hear President Trump is going to be at the Super Bowl. So whoever your team is, it's the Eagles or the Chiefs, we'll see what happens Sunday, right? For Super Bowl Sunday. So hopefully you're going to be safe and barbecuing, spending time with family and all that other good stuff. My sport was boxing back in the day, and as I watched boxing and all that good stuff with my grandfather, then my dad, and then started watching football with my dad. Of course, it was the Raiders and the LA Rams, because you got to root for your state at the end of the day, right? Here in crazy Southern California, but whoever your team is, awesome. Be safe, like I said, be super aware, and help your fellow Americans, right? Throughout the weekend. Tomorrow is a Saturday, so you're either taking the day off or you're doing some working or you're hunting deals. I know that we'll be working a little bit because obviously I'll be back tomorrow for some Saturday training. We're going to talk about creative real estate investing. We're going to talk about some NODs and NOTs. What the hell are those? And should you look at them? Is it important to you or is it not important? Talk about CRMs and data and all that other good stuff, how to lead generate, where to lead generate. I'll give you the good and bad and the ugly on some of that stuff. I'll share it with you. And We'll jump in and do a little bit of training on Saturday. The public service announcements that I got for you right now is this. We got put up some paper here. Let's see what we got. So we got some deals that are rolling down Missouri, Texas, and obviously Southern California. So we'll be rocking and rolling some of that. That'll be fun. Maybe we'll do some. I want to do a live actually at the property. Schedule here. We got some cool things coming up. We missed a good one. I think there was a sub 2 one that passed. Some other flip meetups. So we're going to be hitting these meetups more often, and maybe we'll see you at some of those. I think we got the 13th, got some awesome stuff coming up. So if you want to attend those, definitely reach out and do a DM, and I'll help you out with that. And we'll get that over to you. And see, that's the 13th. And of course, you got Valentine's Day, and then the weekend's coming up. Got some more stuff coming up on the 18th and the 20th, which is pretty cool. That's that. And then obviously these are cool. I like to maybe share this with you on maybe on a Saturday when we break down a deal, because I know that's boring. People don't want to break down deals and stuff, but it's super important. You got to know that stuff, right? It's like the devil's in the details. The devil's in the details when you have stuff like this, right? Which is obviously information. I printed it out. It's usually on a spreadsheet. On here, you punch in all the numbers. Everybody has them. You can go to PropStream, all kinds of different platforms. I like the spreadsheet because it makes you work a little, right? Got to take off the shoes and count the toes and stuff and all that good stuff, right? So it really works. But there's some deals we're looking at here in Southern California. If you want to help out with that, definitely reach out, as well as Texas and the Texas Triangle. Looking at Fort Worth, Texas, San Antonio, Missouri. Obviously, that's where some properties in the Warrensburg, Knob Noster, the outskirts, suburbia, near the military bases, as well as Kansas City and Kansas City, Missouri. And what else we got? There's some stuff in Florida, as well as Ohio, looking in the Dayton area. Cleveland, I get it. Some cool stuff out there, but a little saturated. Want to kind of cruise down more into like the Dayton and Beaver Creek and all that good stuff. There's some awesome stuff out there. We're looking for single family properties, as well as multifamily properties, anything from 4 to 75 plus up units. It's a different jam. We'll have to bring in some other peeps with that. But if you have them, we're looking for value adds, things of that nature, some distressed properties. And as you probably think, well, where will I find those, right? Well, if you're in the business, they're going to come down the wire. Send them over. Let's talk. Let's underwrite them, see if we can do some business. Single family is easy peasy, right? So, whether it's a wholesale deal or a fix and flip or a buy and hold, if you got some sub-2 deals, just as long as you're not over leveraged or, upside down, then we're talking short sales and stuff, or the payments are too high, or you're buying at retail. Don't mind buying at retail. Or I know some people buy at 100, 110% ARV, and they'll pay up to, a certain amount per deal and things of that nature, which is fine. But, if it pencils out, great. If it doesn't, then we can always run it through our network and see if somebody else is interested in doing that. But with your permission, of course, right? As the same thing would be with us. You get our permission. Cool. If you got a deal, then push it out there. Just as long as it's not being daisy chained, because I hate the daisy chains. That's not it's out there. It's prevalent. It happens. If you're in the business and you're just getting started, you'll learn to to have some policies and procedures, right? That's why a lot of the bigger companies will do an NC&D, non-disclose, non-circumvent. They'll do a little meeting, make sure that they're a good fit, so they're not wasting their time. And it's best to build a relationship. At the end of the day, whether you're looking for the unicorn investors or the unicorn brokers or agents and things of that nature, it all comes down the wire. When you've been in the business long enough, you'll see how that flows and rolls. But let me see what else I got here. Going to go ahead and wrap this up. Just wanted to make it very short and brief. But hopefully you're rocking and rolling. Have an awesome, fun Super Bowl. I think, did I miss anything here? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And I usually don't have anything written out. It's usually just, boom, we just rock and we go live and uncut. But save that date, February 19th, Wednesday, 7 p.m. for the Creative Real Estate Investing Domination Networking Meetup. Like I say, welcome to Friday Highlights. Well, obviously, I'm your host of the Amplify Real Estate Show. I definitely get the Erick Report across the USA and the world. That's my 2 cents on what's going to happen with the foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, NODs, short sales, when that comes, right? Right now, we're nice and rocking and rolling. A lot of the administration is draining the swamp, so it's awesome, and things are happening the way they need to happen. You're going to adopt the new thing, right, which is warp speed. Let's move, let's rock, let's go fast, and make shit happen, right? So if you're on board with that, definitely reach out. We're doing our part to get America back on track, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. AHA, Americans Helping Americans, that is our cause and mission for what we do and what I do. Let's see what we got in here. Obviously, our sponsor is VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence. We appreciate you. No drama, no BS, and just rock and rollness. There'll be some links that'll probably be in this live here that you can take advantage of for a good fit. Love to speak with you. You can also scan the QR code, I believe, is probably right there. As that QR code to book some time, let's chit chat and talk, see if we're a good fit. If you're having a hard time finding those deals, definitely reach out. But my goal, or one of my goals, is to turn you into or help you become a sub-2 master or a creative. I like the creative real estate investing term better. But, it's a nice graphic that Mr. Sweden put together. Appreciate it. You can scan that QR code right there again to book some time. And we'll chit chat and talk. And we'll probably see you tomorrow. If you're going to be available, we're going to be about 2 p.m., I believe 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Either here, or we'll be out and about at a property that I'll be sharing, or we're just going to get in and dig in and hunt some deals tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about, like I said, probates, anything that's a distress situation where there's NODs, notice the defaults, NOTs, notice the trustee sales, list pendants, anything that happens to deal with distressed property. And yes, distressed property could be, hey, I don't have the money to fix it. And the agent wants, $30,000-$40,000 and is telling me to fix it up so I can get more. Or maybe they just don't want to deal with that stuff, or they don't want people coming in and out of the property, or they inherited the property. There's a lot of reasons why someone would like to, or a family would like to sell the property. It could be a divorce as well. It could be probate type stuff. It could be there's, the repairs, or just the location, or, they're like, hey, no, I've sold houses before, and you know what? I'd sell this one by myself too. They're going to do what they're going to do until they get tired and frustrated. But, a lot of the properties get listed, right, with professional real estate agents. But it is what it is, okay? But tomorrow, Saturday training, definitely jump in there. I'm going to wrap this up. We got a couple of more minutes. And I'll see, there's something I do want to share with you. This is one of my favorites here. All right. Sub 2, fix, flip, buy, and hold. Learn the best strategy for you. Exit strategies are super important, right? You have to worry about being the one-trick pony. I'm not going to get too deep in all this stuff. I just wanted to do some public service announcements and say, awesome, be careful over the weekend. Whoever your team is for Super Bowl, boom, rock and roll. It's cool. I don't have a specific team, to be honest with you. And if you're, doing the, betting, I'm sure a bunch of bets are going on. A lot of people are going to be partying and drinking, but be safe. Get a designated driver, and just be aware. Self-awareness is the jam, right? So just want to say that, and say God bless you and your family, and everybody out there in the United States of America, all past, present, future mentees of America. You know who you are. Rock and roll. If you got birthdays, you know who you are, man. Be safe. Be careful, guys and gals. Right? And I'm going to wrap this up. But sub 2, fix and flip, or buy and hold. Right? They're all good strategies. That either can go into that. You never know when you're working with us. Your first deal might be a wholesale deal, fix and flip, sub 2 deal, sub 2 with seller finance. Could be even an option. They're going like, what the heck's an option? Well, those are doable, and there's a place and time for options and rent to own and lease options and all that other good stuff. Definitely will share it with you and share our flow with you. But without further ado, I got one more for you. This is one of my favorites, but check this out. Get deals done with the American Mentee Program. Creative real estate investing, one-on-one mentoring, real results, and yes, true, real one-on-one mentoring. Okay, definitely sign up if there's a link down below. You don't want to miss out. We're only looking for a handful of peeps for this month. And once we're done until the next batch, or I should say the next opening is available. Okay, so take advantage of that. Trust me, it's worth the time and the effort. And it don't cost anything. All you got to do is what? Book a call, book some time, see if we're a good fit. If we're a good fit, we'll move forward. If not, that's okay. Shake hands, part friends, or keep my information and pick my freaking brain and anybody else that I bring to the table and you bring to the table. This is one of those lifelong type of journeys, okay? So this is one of my favorites that I like, right? Because when I got started, this is how it was, right? There's no credit, no cash, no credit. There's no cash, no credit. Learn creative real estate investing. It's an awesome, beautiful thing. Once again, there's the QR code. Make it easy. Scan that QR code. Take advantage of it. Does it take money? Just makes it goes faster. But can you do it without money? Yes. Do you need a real estate license? No. Is it good to have one? There's pros and cons of it. Can you make more money? Yes, probably. Right, depending on how you slice it up and what you're wanting to accomplish, and can you buy properties for $10, $100, and all that other good stuff and leverage them? Yes, you can. I'm going to share that with you. And we'll touch on it tomorrow a little bit, but it's one of my favorite things. It all lies under creative real estate investing, right? And what you know, when you know it, that's the beautiful thing. No one can take it away from you. So without further ado, rock and roll in all what you do. In God we trust. Made in America. Let's get America back to its greatness and its glory. There's a lot of opportunities that are coming down the wire for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years and beyond. And not everything rides on, presidential elections, but this time it was pretty crazy, right? I'm not going to even get into that political craziness, right? But have an awesome weekend. Have fun watching the Super Bowl. I guess Trump is going to be watching, so you can imagine security is going to be freaking crazy. And, the tickets and all that good stuff, they're probably going to, a bunch of people, man, it's just going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be amazing. I don't watch football too much. I'm more of like watching, I like the boxing and the MMA stuff, and I grew up with that, or at least with the boxing, and then, the other stuff. Football, was the only thing that when my father was alive, God rest his soul, then I'd watch it, right? The Rams and Oakland Raiders and all that good stuff. But once again, without further ado, have an awesome weekend. Be safe. Rock and roll in all what you do. Made in America. In God we trust. God bless you and your family. Prosperity, abundance, health, and wealth. Bye-bye.